All right, so I watched another horror. This one again, cheesy horror. I'm in like this is the cheesy horror review portion of the program. We're going to be reviewing cheesy ass horror movies. So we're going to be. This is like when you really think about it. This movie. This is the real Scooby-Doo movie. Hear me out. This is Scooby-Doo, where like Shaggy is on his own adventure, right? He like he's taking a break from the gang. Right, he decides to get into another kind of business. He's getting a side job. That's right. We're talking about 13 Ghosts. So someone mentioned this movie in the chat the other day, and I was like, oh, I should watch that movie again. And so I watched it, and so this is a Scooby-Doo spin-off movie. And the reason I say that is because one of the main characters is played by Matthew Lillard, who is, of course, known for being Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo film and the voice actor for Shaggy for multiple decades, right? So I was watching this goddamn movie, and I could, it's great. I mean, it's, like, it's very cheesy, right? Like, so anyway, so there's, like, Ghost Hunter. Shaggy is a ghost hunter. I forget his name in the movie. I just called him Shaggy the whole time. So Shaggy is a ghost hunter. And he works for some guy named Cyrus or whatever who's like hunting for ghosts, and he's trying to find some ghosts and like lock them up in cubes or cages or whatever. Shaggy doesn't know what he does with these cubes or cages, right? But then eventually the Cyrus guy dies, right? But it's all on purpose because then he turns into a ghost. Spoiler alert. Or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know if he like was brought back to flesh life or like, because like at the end of the movie they show him like without the glasses, and the glasses you can only see ghosts with the glasses on. But then they can see Cyrus without the glasses on. So does that mean he was like a zombie or a ghost? I don't know. But anyway, so Shaggy survives like a brutal ghost attack. Everyone dies except for Shaggy, and then Cyrus like gives his house or whatever to his like, estranged family that forgot that he existed or whatever. So they move into the house, and then the house like turns into like it's a machine or whatever. The house shuts down, and then ghosts start roaming around the house. It's fun. It's cheesy. Like it doesn't need to make sense too much, right? So then Shaggy comes, and Shaggy comes and then like tells everyone about the ghosts, and then there's like. I was just thinking the whole time, like, where the fuck is Scooby, right? Like, how is Shaggy in this movie without Scoob? I'm thinking if Shaggy is going to do some extracurricular ghost busting, why doesn't he bring Scoob along? I don't know. Maybe Scoob was at the vet. Maybe this is before the gang got Scoob. I don't know. But anyway, so Shaggy helps the family try to get out of the house, right? The kids get kidnapped or whatever. It's fun. It's cheesy. There's lots of, like, brutal, like the ghosts are like apparently like tortured victims or whatever, so like they scratch the fuck out of people and like chop them to bits and like break their bones and stuff. It's all it's very cheesy. I enjoyed it. It's enjoyable. Most of the characters suck except for Shaggy. Then there's like this other like ghost hunter who's like introduced as like a rival ghost hunter, but then like she like kind of turns into a bad character like midway through the movie. Like she like, oh, Cyrus or whatever, and then like apparently she was working for Cyrus the whole time, and then Cyrus like immediately kills her for no reason. It was like, what was that plot point? It didn't make any sense. It was kind of stupid. But anyway, so like Cyrus is trying to build this like devil machine or something. He's trying to use like ghost power to like bring about like eternal life to make him like a super devil, right? And then so he's trying to like get his estranged family to be sacrifices or whatever, because like they need to have like some human sacrifice with the ghosts to turn you into like the super demon. I don't know, it doesn't make much sense. But anyway, so then Shaggy and the father of the children are trying to like save the kids. They don't know where the kids are. Then they find out one of the ghosts is like his wife or whatever, because at the beginning of the movie like his wife is burned or whatever. That's in the prologue. And then Shaggy like sacrifices himself to save the other guy. And I'm just thinking in this movie like where the fuck is Scoob? Like I was waiting, like the movie's over, they're walking out of of the death cage or whatever of the house. Like I'm thinking like where's the fucking gang? They're gonna pull up and like But anyway, obviously I'm being a little facetious here. I'm just trying to have some fun. But it's a cheesy horror movie. It's fun, It's fun. I like cheesy horror. Like I like good horror. I like horror that can genuinely scare me. I like horror that like makes me have nightmares. I love that shit. But I also love like horror that's not scary. Like it's just like, oh, this is just, we take a horror concept like ghosts and we just kind of turn it into a silly movie. I'm in. So count me in fun movie to watch if you like that kind of stuff. If you don't, then that's whatever. I think you have bad taste, personally, if you don't. But hey, that's, it's fine. But anyway, so Shaggy sacrifices himself near the end of the movie, but then Shaggy becomes a ghost himself, so then he's Ghost Shaggy, and there's, like, that part at the end where, like, Ghost Shaggy is, like, fucking, like, he's cleaning his glasses, and he's like, yeah, that's right, like, I saved the day, or whatever, and then he, like, disappears, and it's like, oh, Shaggy! But I don't know, like, maybe this is like a sequel to the Scooby-Doo universe, because Shaggy dies in this movie, so it's possible that maybe, like, there was some accident, the rest of the gang died or something. I don't know, maybe he got separated from the gang. It's like the end of the Scooby-Doo universe. Shaggy ends up dying and turning into a ghost, and maybe he's gonna go back and say hello to the gang as a ghost. I don't know if they're still alive. I don't know. But anyway, fun movie. It's okay. It's not too long. It's like a short, little fun cheese fest, and I'm in. Count me in and count me out, because I've already seen it, so I don't need to watch it again for a while. I'm good. And but check it out if you like that kind of stuff. I like movies, and I like sharing movies with the audience. Is the Silent Hill film any good? The first Silent Hill film, I think, is phenomenal. The second one is an absolute and utter nightmare and bad in every way. Like, it's all, like, the second Silent Hill movie is, like, almost so bad it's good, but, like, it's not quite there. I've only seen it once. Maybe I'll rewatch them. But anyway, there you go. There you go. There you go. Does the original 1960 version of 13 Ghosts have Shaggy as the star? I didn't think so, right? So, not worth watching, let's be honest. Let's just be real here. Let's just, we're just coming clean.